Hey, how are you? Well, I did the 10 albums I play the most, and it's mainly, I tend to play rock and roll and you know, well, all sorts of music, but jazz is an important part of my listening habits. I wanted to do a 10 jazz version of that. It was the 10 jazz records I play the most. Um, so, without further ado, these are the 10 jazz records I played the most, I guess, in this year at least. This is Sonny Clark's Cool Strutting. As you know, have seen, this is a wonderful record, 50s record, 1500 series record. Um, the cover itself is, mind blowing, and, the music, the opening track, you know, uh, Cool Strutting is wonderful. And, well, all the record itself is masterpiece, I guess, and one of my favorite Music Matters jazz albums too. One of the first I got. Yeah, I love it. This one I used it a lot to test my system. It's a mono record, saxophone colossus, but still it's a pretty amazing album. Yeah, the sound of Soul Rolling sax is second to none for me. Second to none. Wonderful album. You know, played it constantly. Nothing else to say about that record, right? This one is more out there. Eric Dolphy. I love Eric Dolphy's music. This one, it's pretty awesome. How there's a lot of combination of instruments, and it's out there, but it's not really that out there, right? And well, it comes with Ron Carter's cello playing, so it's just a pretty good experience to listen to this one. You will not be disappointed if you have not taken a listen to this. This one, obviously, you should have listened to this in a silent way. Made it my favorite, Miles Davis album. Along with Kind of Blue, funnily enough. Maybe sometimes people are afraid to say they like Kind of Blue because of the mainstream thing, but I do love it. I think it's a wonderful piece of music. Bill Evans was genius there, which is one of my favorite jazz artists of all time, and I don't know why I didn't put here in this because I now forgot about Bill Evans, but Bill Evans should have been in this top 10. I do play a lot, Bill Evans, Everybody Digs. I love that one, and I play that a lot, but I missed it in the top 10, but it should be, number 11 should be Everybody Digs. Joe Henderson's. I love Joe Henderson's music. This one stands, wonderfully. This is Music Matters Jazz, as you can see. There's a Blue Note 80, pretty good about this. And this one is just the essence of Joe Henderson, I guess. This one is just, the one that I think he was more, his mind was more clear in this. I don't know. There's something about this record I love, right? Well, what else can I say about Joe Henderson? There's nothing else to say. For Art Blake in the Jazz Messengers, I tend to pick up in Tunisia, right? Wonderful record. Musicians here, what else can I say? When you got Lee Morgan and you got Wayne Shorter, Bobby Timmons, obviously, and Blakey himself, wonderful. This is a tone poet. I mean, maybe it's the one that I listen the most. It's really pretty good record. One of the earlier tone poets, Sam Rivers. I prefer this Sam Rivers record than the other one from from the Blue Note catalog, which is more famous. I forget the name, but which one I'm talking about. The round cover one. I kind of think like Contours more. Well, two members of the Coltrane family, Alice Coltrane. I will not even try to pronounce the name of this record. Wonderful album. I love this Alice Coltrane record. And there's a Vinyl Me Please box set which will be included, but there's also a pretty good. This is the digital version, but it's a pretty good sounding digital record. I recommend this. It's pretty cheap and sounds really good. Coltrane Sound. I do play this a lot. I don't know why. It's not because of this you know, Rhino high fidelity thing, which is this is the Rhino high fidelity, but you know, I did have, you know, earlier versions of this, and it's wonderful. It's not the very, you know, the most coherent sounding record. It has its flaws, but you know, it's a pure Coltrane experience, and I tend to grab it. You know, the first song, "The Night," has "Thousand Eyes." It's wonderful. Last but not least, heavy sounds, Elvin Jones, Richard Davis, maybe my favorite two, you know, rhythm section guys from the 50s and 60s jazz. The cover itself is a piece of art, you know, and I love Richard Davis and I love Elvin Jones. So, what else can I say about this one? It's, you know, home run, home run. Yeah, thank you for watching this one too. This one was shorter, like Wayne, and take care. Peace.